Jennifer Mckelvie marking her last full day as deputy mayor, and one issue she's going to be handing over to Olivia Chow, of course, is public safety and violence.
CP24 Scott Hurst is live inside City Hall with more on that. So Scott, can't believe the time is already here. Tomorrow, if Olivia Chow officially sworn in as our next mayor.
Good morning, Nick and Jen. Yeah, we are live outside the office of mayor, where today is officially the last day for Deputy Mayor Jennifer Mckelvie. She's been in this role for several months. Of course, she was thrust into this role when former Mayor John Tory suddenly stepped down several months ago. So she is stepping down from, or vacating this role, I should say, making room for incoming Mayor-elect Olivia Chow. And she will have a lot on her plate. But of course, as we've been talking about, public safety will be one of those top priorities that she'll have to deal with. It was a top priority when Deputy Mayor Jennifer Mckelvie took over this role. At that time, there were a lot of high-profile incidents of violence on the TTC. It was a big topic throughout the election campaign, and when Olivia Chow takes office, she's vowed to come up with a strategy to combat gun violence and a recent rash of violence that we've seen. Of course, there was a shooting in Leslieville on Friday, a stabbing just before that on at Eglinton Station on a subway train, and then just yesterday a drive-by shooting in the downtown core. So we've been hearing from the incoming mayor during her transition about her plan to combat violence and particularly gun violence. And we also heard from a deputy chief about the recent rash of violence. Here's what they both had to say.
It's difficult when we see this kind of violence, and I'll do what I can to combat it. I've talked to some of the senior staff, and we'll have strategy put in place.
We're always encouraged when the public come forward and help us. Again, policing is solving these things are multifaceted, multi-sector. We need partners. We need members in the community. We need other agencies. This is not a problem that the police can solve on their own. It's not strictly a fact of hiring or having more police officers out in the street. We can't be everywhere. Right now we're struggling with response times. That's another issue. But how these things are solved are simply community being aware of their surroundings, cooperating, and helping the police. By being eyes in the community.
So, Nick and Jen, with today being officially the last day that Deputy Mayor Jennifer Mckelvie will be holding the top job in the city, she'll be speaking to the media later this morning. And of course, we'll bring that to you live right here on CP24 when it happens. Okay. For now, we'll send it back to you.
That is our Scott Hurst live outside the mayor's office, which is soon to be occupied by Olivia Chow. Scott, thank you.